What's up, guys? It's Ben with 2020 election predictions, and as you can see, I'm over on the left side now. I just wanted to try something out different, so please comment what you think about that. Today, I'm going to be looking at the PredictIt website. They actually added this new feature where they have the electoral map on their front page and also with the presidential election winner on the side right here. And before I jump in, I just want to remind you about the giveaway. It's less than a week away. I'm almost at 250 subscribers. So just to get me over the top, please do that. Please tell your friends because three of y'all are going to be the lucky winners, and it's just free money. Okay, so just diving right in. If you remember, PredictIt is a New Zealand-based company because it's a little hairy in the U.S. betting on politics. There obviously can be some corruption, some insider trading. So the most popular website to do this is based in New Zealand. And I think I remember showing you a little bit like this. I mean, you can really bet on anything. Will the vice president be a woman? Will Jesse Ventura run? Which is actually pretty interesting, just briefly. It was at 70 cents on May 3rd. And then it dropped down to 11 cents on May 4th. So you can read into that whatever you think. Will Justin Amash run for president? Which party will win each state? Will Trump win the popular vote? Will Hillary Clinton run? So these are all pretty interesting. And I would encourage you even to just to look at it or even just bet with a small amount of money. There is an $850 cap on each question. So obviously don't go crazy and don't spend your life savings on it because there are a lot of fees, which makes it an imperfect market. So just looking at it right here, the electoral map that is on PredictIt, and the people at PredictIt aren't making this. Obviously, the people are trading the different states in their projections. So you can buy Trump winning the state or the Republican Party winning the state at 52 cents. And so people are just constantly trading it, and usually it ends up pretty good. So this is kind of the Electoral College of Public Opinion. And right now it has the Democratic Party winning. But then if you look over here, it's interesting that the presidential election winner, they have Trump up at 49 cents and 44 cents. And obviously, I don't want you to get this confused with the polls because they're two very different things. People's perceptions are very different than what the polls tell us. In fact, I actually trust the people's predictions more. Obviously, in my video 2 videos ago, we looked at that CNN article that said when you ask people over the phone who they think they're going to win, the percentages on that are typically more accurate than the actual polls. And the only year that it wasn't the case was obviously in 2016 when everyone thought Hillary Clinton was win, even though Donald Trump won. And now going into 2020, when polled, most people think that Donald Trump are going to win. So I think that is one reason why you see Trump ahead over here, but he's behind when you actually go state by state and look at the Electoral College. The second reason I think Biden is below Trump in the presidential election winner, as you can see, there's 7 cents that are not accounted for. I think there is a lot of uncertainty surrounding Biden, especially with the Tara Reade allegations. There's a lot of Democrats calling for him to drop out. A lot of Bernie Sanders supporters are not happy with Biden, and also he's an old and frail man, and he could have dementia. And if that gets worse, he might get replaced, or even he could have a health condition. And obviously, no one is wishing that upon Joe Biden, but that could very easily happen, and he would be replaced. And so, no one's going to want to put their life savings on Biden at 44 cents. If there is a decent likelihood that he will not be the Democratic nominee for president. And obviously, I would not encourage y'all to put your life savings on this site. There's a lot of fees involved. I think it's like a 10% of profits and stuff. So it's not a perfect market. The stock market is obviously a better system than these political markets. But I just want to look at a few states. So right now, if Arizona and Wisconsin flip to Trump, then Trump wins the Electoral College. He gets 269 to 270, depending on the Maine and Nebraska special districts. But I'll do a different video on this. If Trump gets 269 electoral college votes, he will win. So I just want to look in depth at Arizona for a second. It has gone back and forth. It started out being the Republican column. It's been trending Democratic ever since kind of the coronavirus hit. So you might see this trend down again once the coronavirus crisis is over. But obviously, this will be a very contested state in 2020. And next up is Wisconsin. Obviously, I've told you before, Wisconsin is the most favorable of the Rust Belt states, the 3 Rust Belt states that Donald Trump flipped in 2020. And obviously, Wisconsin at 59 cents is lower than Pennsylvania at 63 cents and Michigan at 66 cents. And Donald Trump was ahead in February. This was kind of when the economy was booming. Everything seemed to be going great for Donald Trump's reelection chances, but then the coronavirus hits and you see bang, bang. So that was a very significant turn of events there. And you might see this get a little closer going into it, but obviously, I mean, a 18 to 20 point difference by this metric is not very much, because obviously this is not the polls. And you see these things change on a daily basis depending on the volume. So obviously these things can change very much. And I really like this electoral map because it fills in all the states and it changes. So like right before I started this video, this number was actually at 50 cents. It changes to 49. And as you can see, Florida and North Carolina are very close. And we could just see these change very quickly too. So I'm going to be looking at this every day, and I will do a video with updates on it if something kind of catastrophic happens. But I would really encourage y'all to go visit PredictIt, not necessarily to bet any money, but this is a really nice interface that they did just recently. So thank y'all for watching the video, and obviously we're almost at 250 subscribers, so please subscribe if you haven't, and be on the lookout for my next video. If I hit 250 subscribers, I'm going to announce the three winners of that. So be on the lookout for that. Thanks.